I'm taking on the challenge of finding the right words to support abuse survivors without causing more pain. Let's see how I can navigate this sensitive topic. Communicating with abuse survivors can be a daunting task, especially when we want to support their healing journey without inadvertently causing more harm. It's essential to approach this conversation with sensitivity and compassion. When trying to support abuse survivors, many of us face common challenges that can leave us feeling stuck. One major obstacle is the fear of saying the wrong thing, which can lead to feelings of anxiety or paralysis. We might worry that our words will trigger painful memories, minimize their experiences, or even re-traumatize them. This fear can be overwhelming, causing us to avoid the conversation altogether. Another challenge we might encounter is misunderstanding the survivor's needs. We might assume that they want advice, when in reality they're seeking a listening ear or validation of their emotions. Our good intentions can sometimes be misinterpreted, leading to frustration or hurt on both sides. It's also common to feel unsure about how to respond to disclosures of abuse. We might feel like we're not equipped to handle such sensitive information, or we might be unsure about how to provide adequate support. This uncertainty can lead to feelings of helplessness or guilt. Lastly, some of us may have our own biases or triggered emotions that can affect our ability to support abuse survivors. Unconscious biases or unresolved personal traumas can influence our words and actions, causing unintended harm. Recognizing these potential pitfalls is crucial in creating a safe and supportive environment. When it comes to communicating with abuse survivors, it's essential to approach the conversation with empathy, validation, and active listening. Phrases like "I believe you" or "that must have been incredibly difficult" can go a long way in creating a sense of safety and trust. It's also vital to avoid minimizing their experiences or telling them to just move on. Instead, we can focus on acknowledging their emotions and offering resources for support. By actively listening to the survivor's story, we can help them feel heard and understood. This doesn't mean pressuring them to share more than they're comfortable with, but rather creating an environment where they feel safe to open up. We can also educate ourselves about the complexities of abuse and its effects on survivors, which can help us better understand their needs and provide more effective support. In contrast, certain phrases or approaches can be hurtful or triggering. Avoidance of specific topics, trivialization of their experiences, or pushing them to forgive their abusers can all be damaging. Instead, we can focus on empowering the survivor, acknowledging their strength, and celebrating their resilience. I want to share a powerful example that illustrates the impact of supportive communication. Sarah, an abuse survivor, shared her story with a trusted friend who listened with empathy and belief. This friend avoided giving advice or telling Sarah to just move on, and instead offered resources for therapy and support groups. As a result, Sarah felt seen, heard, and validated, which marked a significant turning point in her healing journey.